Hi everyone, my name is David White and I'm the Content Marketing Director here at Connected Free, and today I want to do a really quick video on link reclamation. So if you don't know what link reclamation is, it's essentially getting people who have mentioned your brand, mentioned your client brands, to link to you. So maybe they will have covered a story, maybe they'll have picked up something that you're doing as a business in general and talked about you naturally and just not added a link back. And we want to obviously try and make sure that every mention, as long as it's positive and relevant to do so, is linking back to the site. Now, when you run a digital PR campaign for link building, I can guarantee you maybe 2-3 times out of 10 of the placements that you get placed, they won't link back to you. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to link back to you, it just means that they may not have thought to do it in the first instance. So how do we do it? How do we approach a journalist and ask for a link back to our site if they've mentioned our brand or our client's brand? Well, it's really simple. The first thing to do is don't push them too hard. I know you want that link, okay? I'm really aware that you want that link, but you need to go a bit more gently and a bit more softly with it. So the way that I would do it is I would find the journalist's contact details and I would email them and just say, look, I can see that you've covered this recent article, I can see that you've mentioned my brand, client brand, whoever it is. Would you mind adding a credit link? I always use the word credit link. It doesn't seem as harsh. It almost doesn't seem like you're pushing them too hard to the link. It seems a bit more of that softly approach. Now, if the journalist says that they can't add a credit link in, then that's absolutely fine. Email them and say, look, no worries, thank you very much for covering this, and if I have anything relevant in the future, I'll send you it. The fact is, if they're not going to link to you, they're not going to link to you. We just need to get on and move on. But approach them really gently and softly and try and ask for a link back. Now, it goes without saying that not every mention of your brand or client's brand will have a link back, and they don't always need to either. So don't go around asking people to link to your brand if there's no reason to link to you, or if it's a negative article. So say, for example, somebody has done a review on a news site about your product and maybe talks about you in a negative way, and obviously you're just going to want to leave that and maybe deal with it with another strategy. You're not going to want to go and chase that link. So you need to have a little bit of common sense about this and just say, well, actually, is there a reason for them to link to us, and do we want them to link to us? And if so, then obviously approach them. Now, going back to how to get a link back, like I say, never push or be demanding, just always do it really softly. Credit link is what I use. Now, you want to make sure that you're picking up as many mentions of the brand or the campaign that you're running, as humanly possible, so you can understand who has linked and who hasn't linked, and then work out if you want to chase them for a link. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the details. I've done a vlog on how to pick up client mentions in the past. I'll link to it in this video. But what I will say to you is this: link reclamation should be something that you check for every single day. Okay, if you chase that link or not is another story, like I said, depending on if it's relevant and if it's a positive article and, you know, using that common sense. But it is something that you should be doing every day. In an ideal world, every mention of our brand or our client brand would have a link back, because then we would get the SEO value. But it's not an ideal world, but we need to work as hard as humanly possible to make sure that we are having that digital first head on us. Now, I'll link through to that vlog, like I say, at the side of this, but if you have any questions on this, just reach out to me through Twitter or through the Connected Free site, and I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you so much for listening, and stay safe.